And I'm just was sitting here contemplating with the camera off. And I thought, you know, why don't I share with you my thoughts and turn the camera on? It's been a while since I was in this pantry, and it's been a while since I shared with you, you know, my food storage and things like that. I've shared so many videos through the years. I keep forgetting that there's a whole world of people that see my videos for the first time and they don't go back and see my old videos. Old videos are really hard to get people to watch, and I understand that. It's kind of like after the event, who really wants to watch it because it's already happened? It's a little bit like reruns. You know, reruns will never get the kind of audience views that, you know, real live video or a movie would show. I've been every evening watching The Waltons, and I just love The Waltons. And I think it's really sad there's not series like them anymore. It seems like with the world, we have to have more and more drama, and we have to have that edge more and more that people just, Hollywood doesn't make movies of peace and country living and, you know, things like that. So I've been watching The Waltons, and I did the whole Little House on the Prairie series probably for the 7th time. And now I'm on to The Waltons, and I like The Waltons. I also like Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman, her beginning episodes. I don't like the episodes because then you get into the soap opera type stuff. I'm not really interested in that. I had been doing a lot of thinking. In the last couple weeks, I've done some very vulnerable videos. And well, I always tell you that I always double guess those videos, but I always put them out. I was really amazed at the kindness of my supporters and my community. I really have a beautiful community. Every content creator will say their community is the best, but not every content creator shares the intimate life like I do. In fact, a lot of them steer away from that, and for good reason, because if you don't talk about your private life, well then of course you're not going to get as much hate, and you're not going to, you know, fluster any feathers, and you're just going to stay neutral. And then that's good for some people. You know, there are cooking channels that's all they do is cook. They don't share about their life. And that's what people are there for. And I think through the last year, I thought, you know, what do I want to do? Because I've been on YouTube for so long, you know, what direction do I want to go? I tried doing the cottage and the slow living, which I really love. That's what I like to watch. And I did that, but that just didn't, people just weren't interested in that because that's not what they come to my channel for. And I realized that everybody comes to a channel for a different reason. My really good friend, Little House on the Mountain, what she does is it's all slow living, and people come to her channel for that. And there's people that go to Mary's Nest, someone else that is a friend of mine, and they go because she's into cooking, and that's what they come for. And I remember one time at YouTube, they said that I'm a little bit like Ann Landers. I'm a little bit of everything. They were having a hard time putting me into a category. Now, Ann Landers, some of you that are younger, she had a news column, and people would write in their problems and write in things, and she would, you know, answer them. So they call me a little bit like Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, Ann Landers. So it's kind of like, what category am I in, and why do I need to label myself? Well, you don't need to label yourself, but you have a niche, you know, you have your thing that you do. And I know what my thing is. And my thing is frugal living. I shared updating some things in our home. And that seemed like people loved that video, but then people kind of backed away then. And I think people maybe didn't understand that I still live extremely frugal. I still do something that most nobody does. I still haul my own water out. I still have lack of plumbing, major lack of plumbing. Now we are getting it fixed, and you can see here how we're fixing it. We had a major plumbing problem, and we decided that we needed to fix some things, and we're fixing it. I am not rich in any sense of the word. Yes, we paid cash for the things that we did. Yes, we saved up our money. Yes, it was money that I saved up. And now we have to go back to bare bones budgeting. And why do we do that? Simply because we need to build up our nest egg for some other upgrades. You see, when we moved in this home 12 years ago, we had nothing. And we moved to get out of debt, and we moved into a home that was unlivable. This home should not have been sold. This home was unlivable. It was cash sale because we sold another home and we moved into here. And we did that in order to get out of debt. So we didn't fix anything. The first year we lived here, our roof leaked. It leaked water into our walls. We didn't have proper heating. We had no hot water. We didn't have proper running water. The only thing that worked in this home was an old refrigerator and our sewer. Our toilet worked and an old refrigerator. So slowly, we got ourselves a new oven. Slowly, we got our roof fixed. Slowly, we got the new spoutings so it wouldn't leak. Slowly, we removed the rotted wood that had mold, black mold on it. Slowly, we built our house up. And we do it with cash. And I think for some channels, they go big and they do amazing. You know, they build this and they build that, and their subscribers double and triple, and they're just building more and more and more. And with me, it was the opposite. When I started doing things to improve my life, I didn't have the viewers. Now, did a lot of people view my videos because I lived worse than them and that it helped them? Probably so. But now I'm back to bare bones budgeting again. And simply that is a need because money doesn't grow on trees. And while we got some things that we really needed, we also did some things that were not explained very well. We got ourselves a new to us vehicle, but our vehicle has over 100,000 miles on it. I'm going to edit this in because I just talked to hubby and he said, Tessie, you need to change that. He said the mileage is 180,000 miles, not 100,000 miles. And so I wanted to put this in to let you know that our vehicle is 180,000 miles. He said, Tessie, the difference between 100,000 miles and 180,000 miles, he said, is over $10,000 difference. So our vehicle is 180,000 miles on it. Now let's get back into the video. Our vehicle is very beautiful, but it's very, very used. And that vehicle has a lot of miles on it, but we don't go away much. We use very little mileage on our vehicle. We go away once a week, and that's about it. So for us, the vehicle was clear of any faults with it, but it's old. Hubby got himself a garage to put our vehicle in so we can keep our vehicle really in good shape. Our vehicle is a safe one now. The one we had wasn't safe because we hauled our girls in it. They couldn't be seat belted in it. It was too small for our family. And so while it looks on the outside that we did a few things, really, there's so much more we should and could do when we have the money to do it. I do have hot water now. We had that fixed within the last year. We had some trees cut down because they were dead, and well, if they would have fell on our house, we wouldn't have a place to live. And I don't know about you, but I really don't want to be homeless. So all of these things we did was to protect ourselves, to make ourselves safer, and to give ourselves a little more comfort. Hubby did buy me a rototiller, and that was amazing. He spent $600 on me. And that was a big improvement because now it's self-propelled and I don't have to lug around it so much in the garden. So there you go, my friends. And that is some of the upgrades that we've done. And I think I'm going to stop trying so hard. Stop trying to please everyone so much. I'm a people pleaser. I want everyone to enjoy my videos and enjoy my life. YouTube has become a very hard platform. It wasn't like this in the beginning, but the more and more people that are on YouTube, the harder it is to keep an audience. And I am so thankful that I work now other jobs to help support the income. But, you know, I was laying in bed and, you know, I wouldn't need to say all these things. But that's who I am. You know, I could just do things and not say anything, but I like to share my life with all of you. And if I don't share my life anymore, well, then what am I? I mean, because that's what my YouTube channel was based on. It was sharing my life with people. And I tell you all the time, in doing that, you know, I may step on some toes that I don't even know I stepped on. You know, so many times, you know, you may say one word. Well, I said one word in my product review and it triggered some people. I didn't even know I said it, something that was, you know, it's just everybody these days are triggered. And it's just absolutely unbelievable. You know, every day people are triggered. Then it's just benign words of this and that. All of a sudden now become words you can't say. And it's like, you can't keep up with the times. It's like, well, you can't say that word. And you can't say this word because that word's bad now. This word's bad now. You know, I won't say more, but that's just some of the things I'm finding, you know. I live old school. I live old world. You know, and it's just everybody is afraid of getting their feet stepped on. And it's hard. It's really, really hard. So I decided, you know, I'm just going to stop trying so hard and go with the flow. So we did get some upgrades. We did do some things. And I don't apologize it one bit because they were needed things. And to see the smile on my husband's face is worth it all. And to have him, he worked so hard his whole life. And to be able to have a few things to make his life easier, make his life more enjoyable, it was worth it for me. And so while we come to an end with the upgrades for this year, there's a few minor things that we are doing. I want to say thank you to those of you who enjoyed these videos, who found happiness with us. When things are depressing and there's, you know, calamity and things happen in your home, you get really amazing views. Like, wow. Like, you know, sadly, the video when my chickens died got more views than any video this year. That's the way the human nature is, isn't it? That's how it is. And so I want to thank you guys for enjoying the videos of us just working. Yes, we have a lot of things to do, but we did a lot of things. And so if you're thinking that you would like to point out what we didn't do, why don't you save that for next year and just enjoy what we did do? You know, we can't do everything at once because we're not going into debt. And we will not go into debt. I made that promise 12 years ago. I told hubby, I said, we will never get into debt again. And that is something I will never, ever do. If I got to live in a home without electricity or plumbing or running water, I will do it. I will not get into debt again. So I hope you enjoyed those videos. And we have a few things to do yet, minor, but that's it for this year. And we'll see what happens next year. If you want to see what we've done in the last 2 years, which is an extremely large amount of work, I have a playlist on our old 1963 double wide property restoration. Take care, everyone, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, everybody.